20 years ago this week, legislation was introduced to create the Public Services Ombudsman in Gibraltar. The official would investigate individuals' complaints against government departments and public authorities. Celebrating the 20th anniversary, the current Ombudsman, Dilip Dayaram Tirathadas, paid tribute to his predecessors, Henry Pina for setting up the office of the Ombudsman and introducing practices and procedures that have stood the test of time, and Mario Hook for successful public awareness campaigns that helped to raise the office's profile. Mr. Hook said the Ombudsman has been supported by successive governments, underlining the duty of care to individuals, whose complaints, he said, had to be dealt with fairly and quickly. Reflecting on the past 2 decades, the president of the International Ombudsman Institute said Gibraltar's ombudsmen have been warmly regarded by their peers.
In the International Ombudsman Institute, the work of the Gibraltar Ombudsman is highly respected. It has provided a model of how to operate in a very different situation, a situation where people all know each other, where there's no hiding place. If you're not doing the job well, everyone knows. The rest of us don't get the majority of our complaints from people who walk through the front door of our office.
Richard Kirkham was back on the rock 6 years after he reviewed the office of the Public Services Ombudsman. He reminded those present of one of his conclusions.
The Ombudsman, I said, provides a highly effective complaint service, in many cases to people who without the office would have little opportunity to obtain redress. The Ombudsman can also claim some credit for a gradual shift in the culture within the civil service in Gibraltar over the last 13 years, with a greater emphasis being placed upon good customer service than previously.
Looking to the future, Gibraltar's first Ombudsman, Henry Pina, made several observations, noting that Mr. Tirathadas only works part-time.
The work of the Ombudsman is far too important and the amount of work too great to be done on a part-time basis, as is the case at present. The Ombudsman should work full-time. Therefore, we must ensure that working full-time is a condition which must be imposed on the next and future Ombudsman.
Mr. Pina also said the Ombudsman should not shy away from engaging with the media. And he stressed it was important that the appointment of every Ombudsman be ratified by all members of Parliament, adding it was regrettable that this didn't happen with Mr. Tirathadas. Last week, Mr. Tirathadas told GBC he was disappointed not to have Parliament's full support. He said he had been working 3 days as a government advisor when he was asked to become the next Ombudsman, and he did not want to return to a 5-day working week.